Right, here we go. Take 4,226,421. I hope I get it right this time. I keep dropping my camera and spazzing out and throwing my camera across the room like it's got a really solid case. I've written a couple of poems and I thought I'd read you 2 of them at least. Hope you don't fall asleep. If you do, well, well to rooster, have a good night's sleep. This one's called Growing. If you keep on here to grow your own, what is it, you may well ask? It's a kind of growing movement with ideas rooted firmly in the past. To get everybody growing might seem to be an impossible task, but I've piqued your interest if the question arose and that was the one you asked. To promote the growing of food for all, from seed to crop to table. Don't hope for help from the government, they're obviously highly unstable. This needs to become the reality and not merely end up as a fable. The seeds of tomorrow have been sown in your mind. It's time for you to enable. If you want to save our planet, this is too late to sit and plan it. The time is now. Your action is needed. The earth is ripe and ready to be seeded. Do you want to grow a tree or two? Listen, I'll tell you what to do. First, take some hardwood cuttings. I could give you a list, but I shan't. Of the species, so just take your pick. A plant is a plant is a plant. About 25 centimetre sticks with some buds with one near the top is ideal. Take out your very sharp gardening knife. I know, the shit just got real. Trim above the bud at the top at an angle to drain off the rain. Trim off the leaves below and cut at the bottom again. Distress the bark at the bottom, revealing more of the cambium. That stuff is cells ready for change, so dip it in some cinnamon. Plant it then in a trench with an angled side and a vertical. Place your cutting against the vertical side. Then it's time to backfill. That's it, all done and dusted. My thoughts for making new trees. The way you administer those thoughts is zero to do with the me's. Oh, and cinnamon. Who'd have thunk it instead of that weird rooting gel? For telling you that little secret, I'm probably going to gardener's hell. It can also be used to spray your plants as an anti-fungicide. That knowledge should be in your gardening book, or at least in the pocket guide. Now, what was I saying again before I went on this blah-de-blah ramble? Oh yeah, don't believe the government, you'll get more respect from a bramble. Come, join the tribe, learn, teach, build, grow. Can you do it? Of course you can, and soon you'll be in the know. Blah, 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 there I go again. All the while there's work to be done. But I dodge that shit like the soap. Because I'm just a bender scum. That's one. And this is my letter to Santa. Okay? I think that's what you're going to get. Yep. Dear Santa, with all this year's palaver, I've forgotten your postal address. I've been a good little bender scum and all the fucking rest. So here's a list of what I want, and you better get it filled, or I guarantee it, you and your elves will be killed. So, do I believe in Santa? That remains to be seen. I've never actually seen it, but I believe there is a queen. Anyway, back to the list of demands. For the future of my people's prosperity. And believe what I lack in physical force, I more than make up in temerity. I want an end to animals being used as ingredients in food. Don't bother to argue, it's my list, so don't be fucking rude. And an end to people starving while fat cats just get fatter. The corruptness of our government, that's really what's the matter. Everyone's running for money. It's a thing that's got to stop. Not just down here at the bottom, but right up there at the top. No more wars for oil or gold or whatever the fuck it's for. Just really a sort of an end to it. No more fucking war. The ownership of land is another thing. How come you say that it's yours? It's contentious, really, divided by conquerors from way, way back before. If it was passed down to you by your forebears, how was it theirs to pass down? They won it by fighting for it? Okay, then it's mine in 5 fucking rounds. What do you mean that's not how it works, if it worked that way before? The modern day Tory Robin Hood gave the rich what he stole from the poor. There is a master burglars guild. They steal from us all by stealth. They rob us all from Parliament and only increase their wealth. If Diogenes wandered amongst them, his lamp would not have lighted. If an individual robbed us more, then that one would probably get knighted. Anyway, Santa, if you were real, my list should be your top priority. I know you were only made up by Coca-Cola, so you only have fizzy authority. On the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me a plain and simple partridge, because they've cut down all the trees. They had to cut down all the trees to build the HS2, so those that have had the vaccine can get there quicker than you. So, if I don't believe in Santa, why am I writing this letter? Apparently, cognitive dissonance therapy, and one day I may get better. Blah, blah, blah. That was it. One love.